Our pasta, who art in colander, draining thee thy noodles. Thy noodle come, thy sauce be yum, on top of some grated Parmesan. Give us this day our garlic bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trample on our lawns. And lead us not into vegetarianism, but deliver us some pizza. For thine is the noodle, the meatball, and the sauce, forever and ever.
Ramen. Hi, I'm Dylan, and if you were like me in school, you probably spent a lot of time resenting your more religiously inclined friends who got to take off way more school for religious holidays, which led to you inevitably wondering, could you start your own religion? You know, a Festivus for the rest of us. I wish I could say that was a joke, but it's not. Festivus is a real holiday. Way before they featured it on Seinfeld in an episode in 1997, Daniel O'Keefe, a writer on the show, created it way back in 1966 as a response to some family tension. The holiday would take place any day from May to December, though now the acceptable day is December 23rd. But that's not a religion. This is a religion.
Pastafarians believe that the earth was created by the flying spaghetti monster. I guess he just touched me with his noodly appendage.
Pastafarianism, the followers of the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. Their deity started out as a satirical reaction against Southern American public schools teaching creationism, but now is a fully tax-deductible religion with several members in elected official seats. The whole thing is sort of a modern-day Russell's Teapot, which was an analogy created in 1952 by Bertrand Russell. He wrote that if he claimed there was a teapot floating around somewhere in the universe, it would be ridiculous for him to expect others to believe him simply because they could not prove him wrong. His argument mainly focused on debunking those in the religious community who make unfalsifiable scientific claims about their god. Followers of the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster believe that the cause of global warming is the decreasing number of pirates, who were the first Pastafarians. Also, they believe that pirates weren't actually murderers, but really nice guys, and that negative image was projected onto them by Christianity. If you read their loose definitions of themselves on their website, they sound like the coolest people ever. They are fond of beer, every Friday is a religious holiday, they don't take themselves too seriously, and they embrace contradiction. Their religious headgear, a colander, has made its way into the public eye as well, with some elected officials being sworn in wearing them, and even driver's license photos being taken with them on. The whole thing sounds like atheists just reacting comically to organized religion. But maybe it's more than that. Recently, it's evolved beyond satire, and people have actually started to partake in the religion in a very serious manner, in the same way that an active Christian takes part in Christianity. However, the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster isn't alone. Following a massive email campaign urging people to enter Jedi as their official religion on census forms in 2001, Judaism became a thing.
Well, I went in pretty skeptical, as you can imagine, but at bottom, you know, when I thought about it, it's sort of like, why is this any different than any other religion?
It was so successful that during the drafting of the UK's Racial and Religious Hatred Act, the Star Wars religion, Satanism, and any religion involving animal sacrifice was excluded from protection. This was withdrawn after the proposer pointed out that attempting to define a religious belief in legislation would be very difficult.
Is it actually a religion? I mean, some people have even described it as an antidote to religion.
Again, starting out as a parody religion, in time it was accepted, and now 1.5% of New Zealand's population identifies as Jedi. And it's quite possible that at the time of the 2001 census in the UK, there were more Jedis than Scientologists. Based on a blend of ancient Chinese Taoism and the philosophy of ancient Greek philosopher Epicurus, and presented in the style of the main character from The Big Lebowski, Dudeism is also a religion.
I state your name, vow.
As an ordained Dudeist priest, I, Ben, avow
To take it easy, man.
Founded in 2005 by Oliver Benjamin, the Church of the Later Day Dude has over 160,000 ordained priests around the world. They strive for a communicable form of ease, and their central ethos is to just get people to take it easy, man. They believe that it doesn't really matter if you're a success or not, as long as you're happy and living in the moment. This honestly sounds like the best religion ever. While Pastafarianism and Jediism evolved into more developed religions, they at least started out as parodies of mainstream religion. Dudeists, however, are very serious about not being too serious. It doesn't really come across as a satire of Christianity or anything, but genuinely just a nice way to live. There are a ton of parody religions that have evolved into more full-fledged religions, and some of them just exist to make a point. There's the Invisible Pink Unicorn, Kibology, the First Church of the Last Laugh, Last Thursdayism, the Church of the SubGenius, and many, many more. But some newer religions take themselves much more seriously. Considered a religion by some, a commercial enterprise by others, and to many it's just a cult. People love to hate on Scientology. Formed by science fiction writer in 1952 L. Ron Hubbard, Scientologists believe that humans are immortal beings who have forgotten their true nature. To recapture said nature, they have what's called auditing sessions, in which they're hooked up to a machine similar to a lie detector and they offload painful memories from their past, like psychiatry with computers. But I wouldn't call it that, because they believe that psychiatrists are pure evil, claiming that psychiatrists set up the euthanasia campaigns in concentration camps in World War II. The Church of Scientology has earned a really bad reputation, as they have been accused of separating individuals from their families, brainwashing members into joining, and threatening members who want to leave with leaking all of their sensitive information from those auditing sessions, as well as defrauding people out of millions of dollars. Also, they copyright most of their scripture and literature, making it very difficult for new members to understand what they're getting into. For example, once you spend enough time and invest enough money, you'll reach Operating Thetan Level 3, in which you'll learn that all humans are infected by intergalactic aliens banished to Earth by intergalactic space warlord Xenu. They revolted against Xenu and locked him up in an electrical mountain forest, where he remains today. They claim that they have this tiered knowledge system, because if you were to learn about Xenu before having completed all the other steps, you would die. Sorry guys. But that's the church, not the religion. Their religion, as crazy as you think their space origin story is very similar to other religions. They basically just promote being a better person. When the church was just getting off the ground in the 60s, apparently it was really cool and fun to be part of something different, but apparently since, all that has been lost. None of this is really new. Christianity is an invented religion. All religions are invented religions. And most, if not all, debut with mass amounts of criticism and controversy. Is this what's going to happen with Pastafarianism or Jediism or Dudeism? Starting out as a small, positive movement that its followers loved and eventually turning into a corrupt group of colander-wearing bullies. That actually sounds amazing. I hope that's the future. The new always threatens the old, and the old sometimes gives way to the new. Very, very few people still worship ancient Greek and Roman gods, and in general, they're referred to as myths, not religion. Will Christianity ever give way to Pastafarianism and cross the threshold from religion to mythology? More importantly, will I be able to take days off work to celebrate Ramadan, or Festivus, or Life Day, or to swear an oath before a werewood? What do you guys think? Will any of these postmodern religions become the next big religion? Be nice about it in the comments, and if you want to learn more about anything that I talked about in this video, there's links in the description. If you haven't already, be sure to click right on my face to subscribe, or at least think about it.